Good morning, Camp Mishowana. If you don't know it by now, you've been sleeping. But I'm Larry Canary.
And I'm Sherry Merriweather, and we're coming to you live from Camp Mishowana,
where Christ is first.
We've seen strange things happen here at camp, but since we came into chapel this morning, in the past hour, a polar vortex cold front has moved in over Long Lake.
Wow. Well, let's move to our on-site weather reporter, Mary Sherryweather. Mary?
Thanks, Larry. We're down here at the waterfront, and it looks like there's a bit of a cold front that's moved in. The entire lake has been frozen over.
Swim time! Cowabunga, dude!
Campers, get off the ice! It's too cold to go swimming!
But Polaris I can go swimming! I feel a tug!
Guys, get out of the water! We gotta change and get ready for dinner!
How about me? Hey, camper! Here. Come on! Try.
Thanks, Mary. She's nice, isn't she?
Yes, you're right, Sherry. Well, we'll keep you posted on what happens next with the weather. Stay tuned to see alternative swim time activities.
Sadly, if the lake doesn't thaw, the blob will be closed.
Oof, let's hope the sun comes out.
And speaking of hope, another Blue Devil makes the move to the Angels team.
Barry Zanders has the full story now on Outside the Lines Sports Story. Barry?
Oh, nice, yeah. Oh, wow, just right there, just like that. Oh, gotcha.
Oh, wait. We're rolling.
Well, the squad is taking shape and Angel Fever is growing.
You know, it's interesting to see how so many players don't understand how easy it is to just go over to Coach Hova's team.
Yeah, just like we see so many friends making excuses to trust in God, we're often, like Paul ourselves, trying to work our way to God. But we don't need to work for it.
Christ paid for our sins, and his resurrection is our receipt.
Our lifeguards will explain this in today's Lifeguard Your Heart training. Take a look.
Performing CPR takes a lot of effort on the rescuer's part. Once you start, you cannot stop until someone comes to take over, the victim becomes conscious, or you physically can't anymore.
The truth is, CPR doesn't work most of the time. Now that's a lot of effort, training, and practice for something that you're just hoping might work.
Thankfully, our chances of life when Jesus is giving us the CPR is guaranteed. Think of spiritual CPR as Christ purchased redemption. Romans 5:8 explains that God showed us his love and that while we were still sinners, while we were lying dead, helpless, that is when Christ died for us. We belong to God. Christ paid for us with his blood, and his payment was enough so that we know his CPR works every time.
Christ purchased redemption. That seems a lot easier than this to me.
Thank you, lifeguards. They do a great job, don't they?
You know, it's not easy being a lifeguard.
No, I bet it's not.
Think about it. Long hours in the sun.
Well, I mean, it's easier than working the bottom of the zip line, I bet.
Having to train by swimming across the lake.
I mean, I'd prefer that over pushing a 500-pound deck back and forth.
Standing on a paddleboard, getting a suntan.
Are you serious right now?
Well, on to our Between the Lines Bible story for today. The Pharisees don't really understand that Christ purchased redemption for them.
Well, maybe there weren't any hard-working lifeguards around to teach them, Sherry.
Yeah, probably not. Pharisees were men who studied the law day in and day out. They studied and had meetings and were not interested in fun. They got so caught up in their rules and regulations that they forgot to focus on what really mattered. Take a look.
Wow, you were right, Sherry. Too bad the Pharisees couldn't come to a week of camp and learn about the Bible while having fun.
Yeah. You know, Larry, that's a good idea. I think I'm going to see if I can contact some of them and invite them out to camp.
Really? Well, I guess maybe if it helps them learn.
Well, that's all that we have for today, campers. Thanks for tuning in to CMP News 20.
Belly button line. Where does it come from? The answer may surprise you. That and more on tomorrow's broadcast. For this morning, signing off, I'm Larry Canary.
And I'm Sherry Merriweather. See you tomorrow.